It's week 2 of the 2024 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Vikings on EA Sports.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn the page, and you want to get into a normal rhythm week to week of what is a long NFL season. The better you start, the better it makes the end of the year, and you find yourself in that playoff hunt. You want to get these early September games.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Minneapolis. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the pass.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. A nice pickup there by Jordan Mason, and I think when news broke, Mike, that Christian McCaffrey, the Offensive Player of the Year from a year ago, was going to have some time on the IR due to injury, there was a lot of concern about this offense, but boy, has Jordan Mason, at least on the ground, been a great replacement, and he's done a nice job holding down the fort, because I know they're excited to get McCaffrey back.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. 3rd down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Second down and 8. They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and long. Throwing, Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground is Mason. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment.